University, António Dinis, that is working on the project. And António Dinis is one of these teachers / entrepreneurs, and maybe he is more entrepreneur than teacher, or maybe he is more teacher than entrepreneur, I don't know, but he's very active and he's commercializing something based on opportunities that he found in his research and develop a technology. So he will present a case study that is also in our material in module 6 on the platform Moodle that I invite you to visit. We did not make this visit because we think that we can profit from this this communication in this mean. So I pass the word to António, please, to present his To Be Green circular economy in fashion. Please, António, welcome.
Okay, thank you. Many thanks to all the team, the organization team. Razvan, nice to see you and all the team. I came a little bit late because I was preparing my stuff, all my tools to present to you. I will show during the session. But first of all, I would like to open this session with this information, general information that you have in your platform, in OptimTex platform. So our case is one of the cases that we prepare to this project. And this, as said Anna, is a spin-off of Minho. We call To Be Green, and is focused in the circular economy in fashion. I will explain what we did step by step, but I was fixing with Anna a different way to make the discussion more active. So I will explain what we did, all the steps that Anna told us before, step by step, ideation, business plan, so on. And because we did all these steps to finally obtain a product to the market, a solution to the market. So I will, first of all, present a little bit what is the To Be Green solution and how we did step by step this approach. After that, I will also make a discussion with the participants because they are from 4 different countries, and for sure the solutions in your countries are different from our solutions to the end of life of clothing, of textiles. So also the instinct to try to find out, to help with your professors how to deal with this new topic called wastes of clothing, to prepare and to avoid to go to landfill and to be incinerated, because this is the 2 solutions more common in the all European countries. So I will show to you a little bit what is To Be Green. To Be Green appears as a solution to the wastes of clothes when we are bored, or when our clothes are destroyed or doesn't fit to us, is we are too big and the clothes are not fitting to our body. We have to do something to these clothes. So To Be Green appeared like a app that could reduce the wastes of textiles. So that was the beginning of our project. And for to do this project, we have to face different challenge and different technological problems to be solved. Because, as Anna said, I'm professor of Minho University in textile department, and of course I have knowledge in this topic, textiles. Of course, I'm a textile engineer, but we have many challenge linked with this solution, start from a solution, a software app, a development of a software to work with our clothes in different cities. After that, we insert also other companies and some institutions that they have the mission to deal with the wastes, and some of them are also partners in the or members of our university, like CVR, Center for Valorization of Wastes, more or less is like this. Also TecMinho, also because we made the protection of our brand, and it was TecMinho that did this protection work, the process. Also Fibernamics, another interface of university, and also other spin-offs like GiveAware is a spin-off linked with design. So we, in our project, to put it in the field, in the market, we have to take care of many different aspects. And as I said before, I'm not expert in so many topics, so we get in the same project many other partners. So more or less, what I will present later, our app in our website. So, but I will explain what was the marketing opportunity. As I said, was because a challenge linked with the wastes of clothes, and I will discuss a little bit about it with all the participants. What is the solution in Romania, in Belgium, in Czech Republic, and Slovenia? So I will discuss a little bit with our participants what is the solution that you are facing to deal with this problem of clothes for disposal clothes at the end of life of these clothes. So the market opportunity came from that. We have clothes and we have to do something. In 2025 will be forbidden in the European countries to throw away for the landfill the clothes. We have to make a separated collecting in bins or other solutions like our solutions in order to give some value for these wastes. You cannot throw away this waste. So we did this project focus in this more or less solution to the end of life of textiles, and this is something that as in this table we present the features, benefits, and proposition value of our business. Okay, you can read it later in your contents of OptimTex. And as said Anna, this is very important. We are spin-off of University of Minho. You can see here the brand of University of Minho spin-off. We did this with the TecMinho interface of University of Minho, and it was important for us to do all these steps. First of all, to generate the idea, and Idea Lab is the tool and the program that we follow. Myself and other scientific mentor of the project, we are two persons on the beginning of the project, and we obtain this label of spin-off. This is very important for us, as I will explain later, because we are dealing with municipalities, town halls, okay, cities, very different town halls of our country, and to present University of Minho spin-off, or in your case, in your countries, for sure, to present the brand of your university is something with value for the politicians, first of all, because in our case, that's we're going to decide to apply or not our solution, but the brand University of Minho and spin-off and TecMinho in this case is very important for them. Okay, they understand that our work is valid, is with credible, is with is a solution valid from the university. So this is very important to make all these steps, starting from the IDEA Lab. After the level of enterprise is the second level of this the TecMinho support. Very important, because my idea can be the best idea, but if I cannot translate to a market solution, will be dead in a few months. Okay, your idea has to make several steps in a long way of life of our companies, and first of all is to have a good idea, but after that you have to make other developments. And if you have some programs, as we have in the University of Minho, they will help you for sure to take your idea until the market. Okay, this is the final goal of all these projects, is to go to the market. Okay, if you are only in academic environment, is important, of course, but at the end, all the companies will want to have profit. Okay, all the company will at least the companies that are facing daily problems with the payment of wage for the workers and so on, need to have profit at the end of the year. Okay, so it's important to have a very good idea. It's the beginning of all this process, but after you have to make a long road till the market. So we did this long road, and as you can see here, is out of date now, because we have many other companies already inside the project. But we start in 2020 in a pandemic situation, and that's why I will explain a different project, that a market opportunity that To Be Green took and solved this problem, and it was very important to give to us a media, and in the media and social media and so on, a range and a broader audience of our project, because we start to appear in the news with our project, and it was very, very important to promote To Be Green. So as I told you, our beginning was with 3 cities. Covilhã is a textile city, Guimarães, where we are in Portugal, and Viseu, where I live during the part of the week. So these 3 cities was the first to make the kickoff of the project. Covilhã, Guimarães, where is Guimarães? Is not in this slide, but it was yes, it's Guimarães. Lisbon, the capital of it was in 2021, and it was very important for us. And Sintra also, because are the two of the biggest cities in Portugal. So we have a larger potential with these companies. Other companies important. Okay, this is town halls, cities. But we have also some companies in another part of project. I didn't talk with you about it, with the problem of the face masks. Okay, what we found in our university with our partners, how to deal with the waste of the discarded face masks. Okay, I was on the beginning of the session with this face mask. It's a textile face mask, but we are using more or less all chirurgical face mask, and we found out a way to deal with this problem. And this this challenge was proposed by companies. In this case, was from ATPL. ATPL is a Portuguese shoe and accessories maker, more accessories maker. made the bags to Louis Vuitton group. Okay, is in Romania they have also some facilities. They are working to as Portugal to Louis Vuitton group. They export the bags inside part of the bags to the Louis Vuitton group. So ATPL and CTT is national post mail company, is our partner, and what we did with them, we solve a problem called face masks. Okay, all the workers have to use face masks during the work. So we decided, we tried to find a solution to transform these wastes after treatment in a new product. I will show to you what we did with these materials. And it was very important because give us awareness, very important for us. I'm showing to you a little bit to finish this part of my presentation. I will show to you our partners, okay? And this is presented in your case. Okay, so now, sorry, I'm not moving this correctly. Okay, yes. So now I will try to show to you first. Sorry for this small delay. Okay, I think you are watching our app to be green. Okay, this is the landing page of our app. Developed to the link is tobegreen.pt because it's the app for the next this year. We are preparing to internationalization of our app, so we hope to be able to be in other countries, not only in Portugal. We did already some contacts with Spain and Greece, and we are now. Spain is our neighbor, so it's easier to go to Spain. And I will show to you what. I'm sorry, just a moment to move a little bit this down. And I will show to you what is our app. Our app allow. This is clothes that are yet in good conditions to be shared, to be reused, okay, as you can see. So all the participants in our project, in the cities where we are, they can be registered inside our app as user. As you can see, this is in Ponte de Lima, Viana do Castelo, is in the north of Portugal, okay? And a user had in their wardrobes, users, I don't know, I don't have the identification of the user. In the app, yes, we have, but now we don't have in this slide. So this was disposed by the user. And we gave some points for these clothes because when I give to our solution my clothes, I will have points that allow me to go and to take some clothes from others that they are shared in the app. So I give clothes that I'm not using. In return, I will receive clothes gave for others that I free without costs, okay? Because I exchange only points, not money. We are not a website to sell clothes, just sharing. And as you can see, there are thousands of clothes I will put from other region. Okay, we can select from different regions. Now is from other region. Albergaria is Aveiro. As you can see, I could give that jacket and I can exchange by this dress. Okay, so the idea, the concept is, or this one, let me check. The idea is I don't use my clothes. These clothes are old, out of fashion. I don't, doesn't fit on my body. I'm more. I grow up, so I cannot fit. I cannot dress these clothes. So I decide to throw using this app my clothes to be green, and in to be green I can receive back clothes from other users of our app. So is a concept quite different from what we have in Portugal. First of all, I will discuss after that with you. Also, we have a tool for recycling, because the clothes, some of the clothes are okay to be shared and to be used. If in your every many of the clothes that are disposed are in a very good can be used in many times, because they are completely new. Some of them they have yet the brands and the paper telling was not even used. Okay, so many clothes are like this. So we have this solution for the textiles. We put here the place, the materials, the weight of the in kilograms of the textiles, and I use this, but I can directly take some clothes they are destroyed and throw away without being inside the app, because some of the clothes are very destroyed. Okay, these are okay, they are okay and can be made the upload to the app, but some others are not so good. So we have to, in this case, let me check here Castelo Branco, other place, just to check. For example, this is for kids, for example. Okay, we have from different cities, from different places, clothes disposed. This is from more from kids. Let me check. Yes, no, girls and kids. So we are doing this using our app. In Portugal, I will show to you in this. There are, sorry, I will make a small movement in our apresentação projeto. I'll show to you. Okay, not. This is from a school, uniforms from schools. In Portugal, I'm showing this to you. Other solution that we have in Portugal. Can you see this frame? Hey, people.
Yes, we can see.
Dear participants, okay, I will discuss. Now you are speaking, so I will discuss with you. This is before to be green. This was the solution to deal with these wastes in Portugal. On the left image was a situation in Viseu, where I live, where we have these bins where we put the clothes to be donated for poor, but mostly of these textiles. I will ask to you what is the final destiny of these textiles. On the left was in Portugal. On the right was in Spain. Okay, I said to you, our solution, we are preparing to go also to Spain. This is in Santiago de Compostela. Okay, as you can see, this is Caritas. I don't know, Caritas is an organization that are dealing with social issues, of course, is from the church. In Portugal, we have Caritas also, and the Red Cross, and many other institutions helping the people that are needing more assistance. And as you can see, the problem and the solution in Portugal and Spain is this. Okay, as you can see, it's very clear the difference of the solution of To Be Green. We are taking off these clothes. Okay, these are on the road, are destroyed. They cannot take. These will go directly to the recycling process. I will explain to you our process of recycling, and I will show to you some products that I have here to show to you. So now is the time to me to make a small break and ask to one person from let's start from Romania, because he's our host, dear team of Romania. What is the normal solution for your when you have your clothes at the end of the life? What are you doing with that clothes? Can you help me? A volunteer from Romania. Can you explain to me in a short way what is the solution if you say similar with the ones that I showed to you in this case, or different one? A volunteer? Okay.
So from Romania, we are a group of French, and in France, we recycle it like in Portugal or in Spain. We have the same system.
Yeah, same system, yes. It's like this. You have bins for social and other, and you put the clothes, or you go directly to the Red Cross and Caritas and these institutions, or social institutions, to give your clothes. It's like this, is it correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Kevin. Another volunteer now can be other country. I don't know, from Slovenia, from Maribor, or I don't know, or Ghent, or
Czech Republic.
West Bohemian University. Please.
Yes, we have the same system as we can see in picture. We use the bins for
Okay.
collection of the
Okay.
old clothes.
Okay, Michaela, thank you very much.
In
Is missing
Slovenia
only
also, it's the
Ghent?
same system.
It's the same system as Portugal and Spain, yes? Okay. And Ghent, finally? It's like the Eurovision Song Contest. Ghent University.
In Ghent, I think it's also like the same, pretty much same. We have beans and we throw the waste fabrics or garments there.
Okay.
I have also heard another thing like we can donate or we can give our clothes to some brands like H&M
Okay.
and we can get some discount when we buy cloth again. But I have heard
Okay.
that I didn't experience it till now. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Okay, thank you. Some brands is very important. Your input right now, because what we are doing in our solution, I will show to you the final products. Many brands are doing. H&M is one case, but other brands are doing this. They are collecting these clothes at the end of life and give a solution to them. I will explain what we are doing now in Portugal. It's a little bit, we are a spin-off, as I said to you, from Minho University, and we are following the waste hierarchy proposed by European Union. Have you listened this waste hierarchy about waste in your lifetime as students? if not, I will explain a little bit in a very short way what is the waste hierarchy proposed by European Union. That means the first is the prevention of consumption. So, first of all, if we avoid to buy clothes, is better than to buy and after throw away. So, first is the sharing economy concept, is the prevention of buy new clothes. That's why the first level is this. And to be green is doing exactly like this. If I throw away my clothes because it doesn't fit me, and if I go to the app and I can take clothes from the app without pay nothing, is the prevention. I will not buy again. I gonna use again these clothes. The second hand market is exactly like this. In your countries, there are is some countries more and others not so much, but in all the European countries start to appear shops, second-hand clothes shops. For sure, there are in all at least in the biggest cities, there are for sure. And this is the first position of the hierarchy to prevent to buy new clothes, to buy use new products. So this is the first topic. The second is the reuse and upcycling and downcycling process. That means I can take one, for example, the jeans are a very interesting product for the upcycling and the reuse in a different way because the denim is a very strong fabric and have the same properties at the end of his life. Okay, your pants, your jeans, when they are destroyed or doesn't fit you, the fabric is yet very resistant as a very good performance for new applications. So this is a second level. After that is the recycling. Okay, but as you can see, recycling is in the third level, is not in the first level. So recycle is the level of transform, where I transform these fibers, textile fibers, cotton, polyester, wool, whatever, in a new product. I will show to you what we are doing in Portugal, okay? We have already this process in our To Be Green solution. The fourth level is incineration, is to burn, more or less is to burn to burn the clothes, to burn and to produce energy by burning the clothes. Okay, this is but as emissions and so on. But okay, is the worst and last level is the fifth level of hierarchy of waste is to throw them to the landfill. Okay, so this is the 5 levels of the waste hierarchies, and To Be Green is following the waste hierarchy till the 3rd level. In our solution, we'll never throw to be incinerated, nor to go some products made by upcycling. I have here with me one bag I call circular bag because it's to make a circular economy. I'll show to you. And the 3rd level is to produce new yarn and new textiles, fabrics, knitting fabrics, woven fabrics, and non-woven products. So I'll show to you our complete solution of our project. So this discussion was to make as I showed to you, the European Commission, the directive 2008/90 EC speaks about prevention, reutilization, recycling, and energy valorization, and sending to landfills. In Portuguese, sorry, but this is more or less what we have. But our solution is also very interesting for your generation generation Z, and generation I. Why is the millennials and Zoomers are our topic? Because more or less your generation gonna face the problems that my generation, I'm a old person, my generation is doing to the planet. Okay, we are making overconsumption of the resource, so we have to find better solutions to the waste and to save the resource of our planet. And this is very important, mainly for natural, for example, natural fibers. Do you know how many liters of water, more or less, is necessary to produce and to be in 1 kilogram of cotton? To produce in the field, in the farms, and after to be in our clothes. Do you have one idea about it? Is around 20,000 liters, more or less. They say between 20, 23, 20. They say, okay, let's say 20,000 liters. So one T-shirt is more than 2,000 liters. Okay, used to make the cotton, to produce the cotton that we are using. So this is a huge problem to the resources of the planet. In Portugal, we have problems nowadays with it's not raining a lot, so we have problems with our situation. So what we did, we took the clothes, old clothes and new clothes, mostly of them old clothes, and we transform it in the recycling process in new yarns, new fabrics, and these non-woven products. So, more or less, we avoid to throw away to the landfill and also from the waste from the companies, okay? Because we have a strong textile industry in Portugal, and we have a lot of wastes that are many of them throwing to the landfill without or to be incinerated. So also waste from the textiles in Portugal we are facing, and we are doing. I will show to you some products made with the wastes of this. Also uniforms from the workers of the companies, okay? And many companies in Portugal are contacting us to find out a solution for that waste, okay? Because there are many workers, every changing many times the t-shirts, the shirts, and the uniforms of used. So this is a important concept. Also, this is a guideline for the European Union, circular economy, changing how we make, use, and dispose of textiles. This is very important, dispose of textiles. And that's why I'm putting this question to all of you, because more or less in Europe, all of us, we have the same solution, okay? With the end of waste, we go to that bins that we have in our cities, we give to charity organizations, okay? Or to give to our family. This is very good to give to our family, our friends, if it's possible. Very nice. And this is technology used from a French company, La Roche, that we are using in our project also to obtain this. Until now, we have already made all these products, okay? As I said to you, we have our solution, our app is different, very different from what we had on the beginning of the project. So, and this is for uniforms of schools, from the college, high school students. They are using the same uniforms. So it's a very interesting solution to them, okay? Because we can share easily the clothes, because they start in the schools with 6 years old and they get out 15. So they are using and they are growing up in this phase. I said, Anna, this is very important for us. This is my official presentation for the companies and from the cities, the politicians. And I put always this slide because it is our spin-off brand and also where are our partners in our process. This is how we earn money to pay the salaries of our workers. This is a little bit updated, but as you can see, we start Covilhã, Viseu, Guimarães, and after Lisboa, Albergaria, Fundão, Guarda. There are all cities in Portugal, and after that, we have also some companies, okay? The first ones, some of them are super brands, IKEA, for example. Portway is their port companies in Portugal, okay? Nestlé, okay. Some of them we are yet doing the propositions, okay? That's why are in the last ones, that the first no, but the others down yes. And that's why this is some of our partners that I want to share to you. So about this topic, before I will change, because usually I speak with the students in the schools about this topic also. Let me check about this, sorry, a little bit for the delay. But I talk with the students in Portugal about this topic, okay? This is, we give also some sessions, some school lessons in the municipalities where we are about all these topics, circular economy, and so on, and so on, and so on, okay? So, about this topic, do you have any question? Can we discuss a little bit about it to make a break before to go to another topic interesting, that is the face mask problem, okay? So, about clothing and disposal clothing, do you have any question?
Do you have, for instance, any I have a question then. Dinis,
Yes.
I would like to ask you what did you do to create a company? How do you pass from research,
Okay.
develop idea, and
Okay.
create the enterprise in relation
Okay.
to what I talked before? So in
Okay.
a synthetic.
In a synthetic way, I will explain our life story in a few minutes. So, I'm professor of University of Minho. So the first was to define very well the concept, the idea. After that, and it was before to create the legal company, because one topic is the idea to work inside the company, but without be registered as company. So before you go to this part to make a registration as a company with an identification number to pay taxes also. So before go to this step, you have to be very well established in your idea, business plan, and only after that you make the step to create the company. Because when you go to the market, you need to have at least one idea of your business plan, how to earn money, okay? So more or less the steps are like this. First is to have one brilliant, one genial idea. So it's your first task for your students. You are listening to me is to find out a very good idea. After that is work this idea with expertisers and professionals as they are here in TecMinho, because they will guide you to make your idea on the right way, to take out what is unnecessary, noise in your idea, is not giving value for your idea, but to focus in a road. So you made, is the normal step, a pitch, elevator pitch, where you explain your idea in a very short way, because after, and it was the step I did here in TecMinho, in the lab, I present my idea to some companies and some venture capital and other potential partners of our idea, but was to close the concept of idea. The app to be green appear like this, okay? The app, the solution, technological, as I showed to you, appear like this, okay? But after that, I need to go to the market and to test if with my idea I will earn money, okay? And this is the second level of the project, to define the business model. That means, what is my value proposition? What I'm proposing as value for the customer, for my client? This is very, very important, because my idea can be very, very interesting, but can be in an academic way. Interesting for the researchers, many, and I don't know if Anna told you about it, but the average of success of the first level of ideas is less than 10%. I don't know, but it's very low. So in 10, only one idea go to next level, and after that, in the business plan, business model, business plan, and go to the market is again a low percentage of these ideas. So this is a very hard process, okay? But it's important to make the right steps. So to find out the correct concept of idea, and the pitch elevator is a very good way, because you have to explain your idea, the benefits of it, or what is your idea, and the benefits of your idea in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I don't know, I don't remember. It was a very short period of time to explain my idea. And after that, I went to the business project. So how to earn money with my idea. And this has something very important, I didn't talk about it before, is to protect my idea. Okay, I have one idea, and there are different ways to protect your idea. One of the best is the patents. Okay, to make the registration, and there are some institutions that will help you to do this. In our case, we made already the protection of the brand. To be green is a brand protected by the National Property of Intellectual, is INPI, is a called National Institute of Intellectual Property. Yeah, is the acronym is like this. So I have to be green is protected by this, and we are preparing to protect our we are doing this already, but is a working in progress, takes a long time. And there are something very important: ideas and software are not possible to be protected, okay, by patents. Okay, yes, I had this idea before this guy. I was more clever than Bill Gates, and I have this idea before no, it's not protected. The software and softwares and ideas, concepts are not protected. Okay, so only products, process can be easily protected. It's not so accurate what I'm telling you. It's not my expertise, but usually this, when I start to protect my project, the difficulty is to how I can protect your idea. You imagine you are listening this session. You can do the same in your country. Why not? To develop one app and use my idea in your country. Why not? Okay. So I cannot protect my idea. Yes. So this is a very interesting topic. And finally, when you have your company, you have to face other challenge. You have to start to pay taxes, to fulfill a lot of papers. In Portugal is like this. We have a lot of bureaucracy, but I think in all the countries is the same. So at the end of your stage, you'll go to the market. You're gonna sell your products, earn money. This is important, to earn money, to invest again, and finally to pay to your workers, to be green, as already today, this month we contract more 3 persons to get inside our project, so we are growing every year. But when I contract some persons to work with me, I have to pay salaries to these persons. And a very good news for my students is from my team of 7 persons that I have now, 4 were my students from Minho University. So the advantage of being a spin-off from a university, that my students know very well, they know very well my solution, so they can get inside directly to our project. So this is also important, the spin-offs to come from the universities, because the students, more or less, some of them are involved in this research, and this is also very important for your students from your university that try to be involved in the research projects in spin-offs, because when the professors, the mentors of the projects will be to the market, they will ask for expertise in this field. So we will be the first on the line to be able to work with these solutions. So I will give this tip to all of you. Try to be inside these projects, to follow up what your university is doing in these fields, in your departments. And okay, as I told you, maybe later we'll be in other countries. I hope to be able to go to other countries, but can be a very interesting way to get inside the environment of entrepreneur. To be entrepreneur is very hard task. Okay, Anna said it's very in a very clean way to take you to inside this boat, this ship of entrepreneurs. But it's a hard task. So you have to face different challenge, but it's very interesting at the end. If you are young, you can make this challenge easily than an old person as I am. So I think you in your activity you can maybe later on apply to this. So I think, and I explain a little bit the process. I don't know how long we have, more 20 minutes or more.
We have 20 minutes, but with your permission, we could also take a longer break. How do you think, Antonio?
No. I can continue. Just I'm telling you because I want to go to another step of our project, the face mask projects. That's why I said.
That's right. All right then.
Okay, just to control my time. So I will partilhar. I will stop the sharing because now I'm gonna use my camera. Okay, to explain to you other part of our project, the market opportunity. How sometimes your ideas, your innovation comes from a problem, okay? And I will explain to you, and I will ask to you also if in your countries you have similar solutions to this. So I will. I have the video open. So first of all, I will explain the textile process. What we did. I have here fibers. Okay, this is textile fibers from clothes, okay, from t-shirts and so on. That first step was like this. The second step was to produce yarn. Textile engineers knows this very well. So this is yarn made from these fibers. After that, we made knitting fabric, okay? This is a Milano rib, okay? Made from these yarns. But Also, we produce also another level of products. This is non-woven fabrics. You recognize this in you are textiles or fashion engineers. So we recognize all these are made from wastes, textile wastes. Okay, this is the recycling process of our project. Okay, so I was talking with you about this issue of recycling of textiles. Now I will tell you a story of the face mask problem. Okay, so with the pandemic, I told you that our company born with the pandemics. So on the first month of our short lifetime was difficult because we are closed in our home. The companies, the town halls, the politicians were all afraid of the pandemic situation, and with this pandemic situation appeared the need to use face masks. I don't know in your countries how is the situation. In Portugal, we are using yet the face masks, the textile face masks, okay, more ecological because you can reuse them, and also the surgical face mask of polypropylene materials and polyester, but mainly polypropylene materials. Okay, so we face this challenge. We found out everywhere masks throw from the road, on the sea, on the beach, everywhere. We can in Portugal is like this. I don't know if how it is in your country, but I imagine that can be seen a little similar. So the challenge for us was what to do with these face masks at the end of this life, because they were throwing away to the garbage, normal garbage, okay? So we prepared a project that in the university was exactly the knowledge was, as said Ana Diaz, the knowledge came from the university, okay? And first with our partners, we smashed the face masks, okay, in a very small part, and after that we made polymer, okay. This is polypropylene polymer made from face masks, okay. It's a little bit dark because the process of the production of polymer is an additive color system, so is the addiction of the colors, okay, and came black, a little bit, not black, is green, dark green, but this is the color. After that, with that polymer, we can produce different products. This is made from polymer of face masks and also polymer from the one company that are working with us, CTT, the Portuguese mail company that use thousands of bags, polypropylene bags, and with this polymer and with the face mask polymer, we produce this, and in the Christmas period, we made Christmas things to put in the Christmas tree, okay? And this is also made with part of the face masks. Why this was so interesting for our students and from our schools? Because we could put in practical way the solution of collect, treat, extrude, make the extrusion of the polymer, and after to produce some materials, some in this case was this. We are preparing new products with the polypropylene by injection materials and 3D printing, more expensive, okay, but we are studying this in order to transform a waste, in this case face masks, in a new product. In this case was Christmas products for the Christmas tree, and also something to be used in our shops. We have shops, to be green, in all the cities where we are. We have to have the clothes that I put in our app. After that, I have to put somewhere organized in our shop. So I use instead. I avoid to buy handkerchief like this. I use my own made with our polymer. So we made circular economy. That's why our presentation usually speak about circular economy. And why is so important? This bag, you can see, I think you can see in my hand. This bag is a textile bag, very nice to go to the beach with this. Very interesting design made by our students. That's why I choose my team from my students, because I know they can produce very interesting products. And this is made by upcycling. This fabric, okay, to be green bag, is made by upcycling. Why? Because this fabric was in a dead stock. You know what is dead stock? Is the fabrics that they are not used. They are in the companies, in rolls, without being used. So is dead stock. This is dead stock. Usually for the accounting is something without value. Okay. So for us, we made upcycling. We made these circular bags with this fabric. And why it is a circular bag? This is one QR code, as you can see. A QR code is associated with the users of our app. So when I go, I'm registered in our app, I'm registered and associated with this bag, and I will take this bag to my home to bring the clothes that I want to dispose. That's why it's circular bag. The next generation of circular bag will be made with our fabrics, okay? So the next generation of our circular bag is made by the clothes maybe you or users of our app disposed and I use to produce new fibers, new yarn, and new fabrics. So this is circularity in action, you know. So this is why I told this to Anna, because this is a very simple example, but shows how circularity can work if, and I'm telling this story to my audience in the schools when I go to the cities, is that circularity works if I'm responsible and I have the correct approach to separate the wastes, okay? The secret of all the process of recycling is the separation process. So depends on the consumers, depends on the users, depends on you, okay? Each of us, me, I'm doing the same. If I separate well the wastes, I can give value to these wastes. If I mix all of them, no solution, problems, okay? So this is my lesson in the schools, and this is very interesting for the students because they can understand easily that if I put my face masks, I'm using my face masks, I throw away and I can produce new products. Oh, this is very interesting. And with this lesson, usually they after the project being in use in these cities, usually the increase of the recycling rate, the index of recycling is increasing because the process is the same for the plastic, for the glass, for the cans, for whatever. Okay, if I separate the electronic wastes, it's very important, the electronic wastes, okay, because they can give value for if I separate well my wastes, I will give value to these wastes. If I mix all of them in the same basket, problems, okay? I will not separate, it will be not profitable to work with the mix of all this garbage. So I think this is for you. If you have some questions, reply to you if I can, if I know it, if I can.
I have a question about the face masks recycling. Did you have to
Okay.
disassemble the masks manually because of the nose wire and the ear elastics and everything that's not polypropylene?
Catherine, a very interesting, important question. I will share to you how we did this. Okay, by as you put the question in the right way, because doing by hand it will be impossible to do. Okay, you put a very interesting and a very intelligent question. So I will share to you what we did. Okay. This is a presentation that I do. This was the first step, Katerina. And on the first step, yes, I separate everything, the elastic, the metallic product, item, and so on the first step. But after that, it was impossible to do like this. So we made a different approach. We make the scale up, and this is something I didn't talk before. Can you see the slides? So we collect in these bins, specific bins to the masks. Okay. After that, on the beginning, we select everything and separate the polypropylene, the chirurgical mask from one place and others from another. And from this, we did other approach. I will not make very complex the process, but as you can see, they are in a very big bags. That this is the mold to make after the Christmas products. You can see. So what we did is this. To reply to you, this is a system that smash all the masks in these two kinds, in these two baskets, and this machine has electromagnetic area here down. Okay, so the part is smashed, all is very smashed in small parts. Okay, in a very small parts, and the parts without iron goes to this basket. The part with iron is with magnetic goes here to the other small basket. Okay, after that goes to a new machine to make the extrusion of the polymer. Okay, this is 1 ton of is 1,000 of masks. Okay, goes to this machine, extrusion machine, to produce the pellets. Is with a high temperature. The polypropylene is like a spaghetti. Okay, this slide you can see is not very well presented. Is not a very, but comes like this. After go to these elements, make like spaghetti. With this spaghetti is cut and passed through water to be cold, and this polypropylene polymer. So replying to you, we don't separate by hand. It will be impossible to do. Okay, we are speaking about millions of face masks, so it's impossible to do. So we did this in this way. The second level, replying to Katerina, and the parts with the textiles, the KPN 95, and the metallic elements. What to do with them? We produce these plates, okay, placas, made, for example, to be used in basket bins. Is with the polymers. This is biocomposites. It's a very complex and very expensive. That's why we are not doing this too much, because it's very expensive. Okay, we do it just in. This is our university, the architecture and the product course made a bin with this these materials, okay? But in this case, I put the parts with the metallics, okay? So we made this, as you can see. This is made by Engerschiff with the polymer. This is the felts and other materials, as I showed to you, I think. And this is a very, but there are, it's not so easy. I make to his presentation and he said, oh, I can do this in my home by myself. Okay, I'm going to do the same. It's not so easy. There are many engineers in this session, I know, professors, and this is the big issues to be solved. This is the wastes that will appear in the fibers. As Katarina said, asked to me, Katarina, you said what to do with the metallic parts, the elastic parts. This is a problem to be solved. And this means that we have to find out other solutions for the contaminants, for the strange materials that appears. And this is a big problem to be solved. This is obtained from the spinning factory, the wastes, the problem that we have to face and to solve. Because to produce that yarn, very interesting yarn, we have to first to solve all these problems, okay? So that's why we are doing this with the universities, with the companies, with experts on all these fields, because it's not easy to find good solutions to these problems. And this is a very interesting question that you made.
I have another question, Professor.
Yes.
Before starting all that procedure, is what kind of sterilization process being done after collecting the
Okay. On the laboratory, we made on the beginning by two techniques. First, quarantine, okay, to let the rest not touch on that material first, and after UV treatment, okay. So, but usually, because it's the face mask that we dispose in your home, we put in that basket specific for this treatment. We close that basket. We put one label with the place, okay? Because when now the things are more calm, but on the beginning, when we have one sort of COVID in that school, that bag goes directly to the garbage. We will not be treated by us. So first, we make the clear identification of the place, okay, not to avoid a problem. Second, we made quarantine. We put rest 2 weeks without be touched. Third, pass through UV, small, not very complex, just UV, just as third protection, okay? After that, I didn't show to you a video, but at the beginning, you saw the photos on the scale up in the industry, the company that are smashing and make destruction of the polymer. The first time was with glass, protection clothes. So we are trying to avoid all the situation to make not sterilization, because it will be impossible to do like this. And I would like also to explain to you that the first time I read, if you Google, you will find out this. The first time that they produced this, it was the Textile, a French company that made this approach. They took the face masks and transformed in protection to the workers of, because on that period was in the June of 20 was difficult period. So this company Textile was at least as I know, the first company that tried to take this problem and to solve. In Portugal, we were the first, okay, and we did it in a different way. We did to the students in the schools, because we go to the schools with this kit. I explain to them, I take your masks, you put in the correct place, I will smash in this, after that I will produce this, and after that I'll give to you this, or I'll give to you, was the Christmas period when we obtained this product. So I said to them, and this is a communication tool about sustainability, okay, and circular economy. Is as I say many times, is circular economy in practice. You can see easily how we can transform waste in product if you separate and make the correct treatment of the waste. And this is the core question about how to give value to something, is to separate correctly, and this is what we did. So in the face masks, we made these three protections. First, the identification of the place and labeling if happening some problem with COVID goes directly to the garbage. We'll not touch on that. Second, quarantine. Third level, UV protection. The fourth level is inside the companies. As you saw in the first level, our students they were using gloves, okay, face mask, glass, so they were protected not to have problems, of course, because the first contact is from our workers, and I have to take care of them, of course.
Professor, I need to ask one more thing. I don't know it's relevant to this question or not. But for a startup entrepreneur who want to build like sustainable garments, what kind of suggestion you will give?
What kind of?
A suggestion or
I
advice
suggest.
to
Okay, so
this business?
So I will give this suggestion, my advice to all of you that are facing these problems. First of all, you have to find out a team with different expertise, because textile, as you know, is a long process. You start from the waste, collect of the waste, go to the fibers, after spinning, after weaving, knitting, or non-woven products, and after clothing. So you have a long process to recycle textiles. You are asking me about textiles, correct? Yes? Naim, textiles,
Yes,
certo?
yes,
Correct?
yes.
Okay. So, as you understand, it's a very complex process. And you need to make the scale up. That means in the laboratory, you can produce very interesting things, okay? But after, you need to go to the market. As said Dana Diaz, to go to the market is the main goal of all projects. You need to earn money, okay? Because you will not be all the time in university. Only the professors will be all the time in university. But even for us, you have to make our students, the project of our students, to grow up. The only solution is to go to the market, and the only solution go to the market. The only good solution and good suggestion is to have different skills in your project. As I told you, I'm not expertise in polymers. I'm a textile engineer. I'm expert in innovation and in marketing. Okay, that's why I go to the market with this expertise. Also, you need, Naim, to find out marketing expertise, because you have to put your solution in the market. Okay, so my suggestion is, okay, you have one problem called disposable clothes. Okay, and this is very important. This has value. Okay, clothes has value, but doing the correct way, the right steps, because till, and there are many people, professors, colleagues from me, from other universities, till obtain a yarn good to go to the machines is a complex process, because it's made from clothes. It's made from your t-shirt, my t-shirt, is made from clothes, not completely, because my colleagues from other universities understand my point of view. This is blended with the recycled fibers, polyester, because we cannot produce a good yarn only with wastes of clothes, very important, is always necessary to increase technical properties of the yarn, because this yarn, okay, I break it, but I have to make some strength to tear it. Otherwise, I not produce this fantastic Milano rib. I will send to you, husband, and to my colleagues later when I'll have my first cardigan blouse. I will send to some of friends of mine and Anna a very nice cardigan made with post-consumer in a circular economy concept. I made this joke with my colleagues from CITEV. We are working also with some CITEVs. Razvan knows CITEV very well, I know, and people from CITEV, from other projects. I made these jokes with my colleagues. Okay, you are doing circular economy with the wastes of the companies, not the wastes from consumers. We are dealing with a very more complex, because it's the waste from the consumers. And this is, Naim, a very complex subject, because the mix, the blend of materials, you cannot imagine. This is the first lot, the first batch of fibers, okay? This is the first batch of fibers made by our company. And can you imagine how many different fibers we found in this batch? Give me a number. I cannot hear you.
I think at least 50 type of, maybe 150.
10 different fibers.
Wow.
And because some of them we could not identify, because it was in a very low percentage. But we have to identify 10 different fibers. So cotton, polyester, polypropylene, acrylic, lyocell, blah blah. We have, because it's made from the clothes mixed from all the consumers. So it's a very complex situation to be solved by the technicians. That's why I said to you, try to, okay, if you have one idea, one project about it, try to put in your team different expertise, because you're going to find different problems and many problems linking with the final products. So yes, it's possible to do, but try to find to join a good team with different expertise.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't mention it. We are out of time. I don't know.
So
I didn't control the
Antonio
time.
and Anna, many thanks for your kind presentation. It was really very interesting, and you could schedule it interactive. So many thanks. Now, with your permission, we'd like to propose a half an hour minutes break, and we will start again at 1 o'clock Central European Time. Half an hour break. So many thanks once again, Antonio and Anna. It was really